Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing my informative speech on something that kind of is a guy thing, I guess you can say. And I know some of my or I know girls that do have trucks, but most of it's guys, and I want to inform you on the difference between a gas and a diesel truck, and you can use the trucks for many different things. I use my truck to carry. When I moved, I had my refrigerator, my couches, the bed. I take my quad sometimes when I just ride by myself. I put it in the quad in the back of the truck, and so I'm going to tell you the difference between a gas and a diesel engine truck. So if you're having problems with your old pickup truck, why don't you upgrade to a newer, reliable pickup truck? This information may benefit you in making an adequate decision on your purchasing between a gas pickup truck and a diesel pickup truck. We will discuss the types of engines, uh, the size of the trucks, the fuel, additives, and the maintenance. It's pretty simple. And the importance between the two trucks is the towing capability. And I'll go into more detail. But I just want to start you off with a little bit of history. Jean Joseph and Lenore invented the combustion engine in 1859, and the gas engine requires a spark to ignite and to start the engine by mixing the gas, air, and the spark causes the combustion process. Gas engines are the initial combustion engines. The gas pickup truck comes in very different body sizes, ranging from a small little tiny truck to a full size. The small is approximately, I would say, 3,000 pounds. And if you've ever seen one of those little Chevy S10s, that's what those are. And the full size regular truck is about 6,000 pounds, and that's probably a Chevy Silverado, uh, for an example. There are types of gas engines. There's three different types of gas that you go to your pump. A lot of people just put the regular 87 octane, but I know some of these high-end cars, they actually require 91 octane. But then there's also 89, and they're a little bit similar and just a little bit more additive and octane. The price varies on location. For instance, down in LA versus down in San Diego. Of course, California has the higher gas prices in the country because of all the additives that we have, and because the gas tax is so high. And also, the United States, though, they do have a summer blend and a winter blend. The summer blend has more additives that allow the gas to burn cleaner than the winter blend, and will provide fewer pollutants in the air. The maintenance on a gas pickup truck is to change the oil every, I would say, 3,000 to 5,000 miles, depending on how you use it. Buying the right size tires for the pickup truck, that's important for safety and towing. It is recommended to replace the front differential fluid as you have a four-wheel drive pickup truck. If not, then just replace the rear differential fluid. I would say probably about every 30,000 miles. Replace the transmission fluid if your pickup truck has more than 100,000 miles on it. If you want to haul heavy loads or tow regularly, it is important for a pickup truck's towing ability. Towing with a small size pickup truck, it's It's okay, but it's not really recommended. Most max you could tow would be about 5,000 pounds on a small size, small to medium size. Towing with the full size gas pickup truck probably has about a maximum towing weight about 12,000 pounds. And then Rudolf Diesel, that's the guy that invented the diesel engine in 1897. To start the process, it requires heat from the compression to use the fuel. It delivers to the engine combustion chamber. Diesel engines are in initial combustion chambers. The diesel pickup truck comes in same different sizes. Most of the sizes are a little bit heavier duty, so they range from full size 6,000 pound Chevy Silverado to a more heavy dutier size, and it's about 7,800 pounds for that truck, and that's probably like your dualies and bigger trucks. The diesel you select from the pump, you only get one diesel. It's diesel number 2. There is a diesel number 1, and I think it's used for farm equipment, and you cannot use it on city and highway streets. But for this diesel that we use diesel number 2. It's the same price. Actually, now diesel's cheaper than gas, but I remember back in like 2006, diesel was higher than gas for some reason, because I don't know, maybe it's kind of weird because diesel is a byproduct of gas, and so it's actually cheaper to make. So I don't know why it would be more than gas. But it has to do the same thing. It has to meet the parts per million for the sulfur content. So we use ultra low sulfur diesel. And now the new diesel regulations it's called the DEF, and it's for the exhaust fluid. So it's another additive that you have to add into your. It's a separate tank, and it's like a clear liquid. It almost looks like water, and you put that into a separate tank, and it helps burn all the junk out of the exhaust. And for the maintenance, you can just refill that every time. I mean, it's got like a low fuel. It would be the same thing. It'd be like a low indicator light on the new diesel trucks. And the maintenance for that would be to change the oil every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, depending on the oil use. Same thing, buying the right size tires for the heavy duty, but you definitely want to get the heavy dutier tires for towing, mostly like the load rating E. And the low rating E, it's a thicker ply of tire, so it helps towing, so you don't blow tires. And same thing, replacing the front differential if you have a 4-wheel drive truck. If not, they would replace the rear differential probably every 30,000 miles, similar to the gas pickup. Replacing the transmission fluid is on a regular basis. Important for same thing. It's important to do everything. A lot of the times, the oil, my truck is a 10-quart. It takes 10 quarts, so it's a little bit more expensive on the maintenance versus a gas pickup truck. And the most important thing about the two differences is the towing capability. Towing with a full-size diesel truck has a weight limit of about 18,000 pounds, and that's just towing with the ball. But when you're towing with the fifth wheel, and a fifth wheel, you actually hook up to the bed of the truck. It's almost kind of similar to a 18-wheeler. It's got and that uses the frame of the truck to hold its weight. So the fifth wheel maximum weight limit is about 22,500 pounds. And to tell you the truth, to be informative, I would prefer a diesel truck. I know they're a little bit more money, uh, but overall, I mean, like right now, it's cheaper to buy the fuel. It's a big difference. Pickup trucks will last you longer than a regular truck. Like, I mean, diesel trucks can go. I mean, there's truckers out there that have 1,000,000 miles on their trucks. It's crazy. Uh, so if you complete the routine maintenance, and that's all what counts. And diesel fuel engines are designed for long distance traveling. When I when I can get on the freeway and I can go long distance, I can get up to 20, and I know some other I know like Dodge. I think they're advertising 22 miles a gallon for a diesel truck, and of course, short distances when you're driving around town, you're hitting the lights, you're hitting the stop signs. Yeah, you're gonna feel the difference with that because it's heavier. A diesel truck is heavier to get off the start, so it's gonna take longer, and it's gonna burn more fuel. And the average of using a diesel truck picks up is the towing, and that's what I've already talked about. I owned a gas pickup truck, and when I towed my 7,000 pound toy hauler, it, it I the truck burned more gas per mile, and I felt the difference. It was like sluggish. It was tough to get off the start. Going up hills, I had to put my hazards on and go in the slow lane to go up the hills, and I would prefer just getting a diesel truck and just continue looking at both of the diesel trucks. And like I said, diesel trucks help towing and a little bit more fuel mileage per gallon. And thank you very much.